Live from the studios at 5 Eyewitness News, Twin Cities Live is having its best winter yet.
Oh, you guys, it's a fresh week here on Twin Cities Live. Welcome into the big show. It's Monday. Elizabeth Reese, how are you?
I'm great, Ben Lieber. Nice to see you guys. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Lots of people talking about spring break. I feel like there were all sorts of flight issues and things like that have been happening.
Don't say that.
Because everybody's been
I don't want to hear that.
Well, did you know this? That the entire state of Texas, fun fact about Texas, didn't expect we were going to go this direction, but they take their spring break the same week. The whole state. So apparently it's like a logistics nightmare because everybody's off, and so everybody's trying to travel and do whatever. Although I think springtime in Texas is really, I'm actually going to Texas for spring break, so I find it odd that you would want to leave. But it's sort of a funny thing versus here in Minnesota, you know, everyone you talk to, like I ran into a girlfriend today and she said, you know, she was telling me when their spring break is and then ours is different. So in some ways kind of nice because if you want to coordinate with
a lot of ways it's kind of nice.
But in a lot other ways, kind of a disaster because then it's like everyone's traveling at the same time. I don't know, guys.
Well, that is true, but not everybody flies.
No.
Not everybody's going out of town via plane.
A lot of people are going to stay here and do a staycation. And we have great staycation ideas for you. We're starting our staycation week today. Kristen is taking us to Mall of America to show us her favorite things to do with her daughter at the mall. You know, you really can come up with some great ways to have fun right where you are. And it just takes a little pre-planning is good. So this will be some inspiration for you.
Well, it is the Mall of America. They have a lot of things in there.
It's a place for fun in your life.
It is a place for fun in your life. And shopping and food and all the good things in between. So it's very easy to have a staycation there. Also, guys, we have a lot of recipes today. St. Patrick's Day, we know, is not until the weekend, but we're going to celebrate it a little early. So Sheila Mullen is here with sausage rolls in honor of St. Patrick's Day.
That sounds great. And then Paul Folger is keeping the St. Patty's Day train rolling. He's got a cabbage casserole. Let's get after it. It's going to be wonderful.
I know that's going to be a great recipe, but that's not a recipe that I feel like he's grown up with.
Cabbage casserole?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not in the South. Maybe not.
I'm guessing it's something that he is like come across and he has perfected it because he's a great cook.
He is a great cook.
So I can't wait to try it. But that doesn't seem like something that little PF grew up with.
He maybe grew up with some other things. Okay, listen, Ben Lieber, we got to get to the nuts and bolts of the day, though. This is a huge deal for Vikings fans.
Big day,
How are you feeling about this?
I'm feeling good. Okay, so you guys, this has been a whirlwind type of day. So the news broke. So here's the deal. The NFL has this tampering period where they can talk to potential free agents 48 hours before the actual free agency period starts. It's a lot of words. That basically means you can start talking and start signing players unofficially today in the NFL.
Tampering period.
So the big news the whole offseason is where's Kirk Cousins going to go? Is he going to come back? Is he going to go someplace else? Like the Atlanta Falcons, which was long rumored since the start of free agency way back, or start of the offseason way back in January. He did sign today a 4-year, massive $180 million contract with the Atlanta Falcons, $100 million guaranteed.
So that means if he plays the full 4 years, he gets the 180, but even if he plays just one season, he gets $100 million.
No matter what, he's going to get $100 million. No matter what. Injury or otherwise, no matter what.
I am in the wrong line of work.
I was in that line of work and I didn't get something like that. I should have just changed positions and tried to play quarterback.
You don't even know. You said you never even touched the ball. You never even.
I touched the ball one time. I had a couple interceptions. But not a lot. I can't throw, and that's I think throwing the ball down the field is a big part of being a quarterback.
I would imagine that it is. I still don't understand special teams, but I do get that portion of the game.
So that's the news, you guys. So Kirk Cousins, whether you loved him or not, is no longer a Minnesota Viking.
Okay, so how are we feeling about this, though? Because, I mean, really, I think Kirk, especially last season, became Minnesota's guy. I mean, it takes a while for Minnesotans to warm up to the quarterback. And then all of a sudden now he's gone.
Yes, there is that. It took a while within his tenure here to, people really embrace because he's a very skilled quarterback. He's very good. And then his personality really shined with KOC, Kevin O'Connell taking over these last couple of years. So I think everybody really started to love him, especially with that quarterback Netflix show.
Yeah.
The thing is, everybody, at least most Vikings fans, knew that we had to get younger, we had to get cheaper at quarterback, we need the extra money to sign other players. And so it's like, It sucks that he's leaving because he's a really talented quarterback, and we're starting all over with a potential rookie quarterback in the draft that happens about 5 weeks from now in April. So, saving that money, though, did allow us to be players in free agency. So here's the deal, you guys. The news is not over there. So we also signed defensive end Jonathan Grenard from Houston. Okay, so he's an edge rusher. And Andrew Van Winkle from the Miami Dolphins. Now, here's the catch with him. He went to... or he's from Rock Valley, Iowa.
Midwestern guy.
He's a Midwest guy, not far from Sioux City, Iowa. If you're in that little northwest part of the state of Iowa.
Cool.
He went to University of South Dakota in my hometown, and then he transferred to the Wisconsin Badgers.
To the great University of Wisconsin.
There you go.
Wow.
So there's a connection, okay?
Okay, so he's my new favorite.
He's your new favorite. And for all of you Minnesota fans out there and Eden Prairie fans and Minnesota lovers, we signed Blake Cashman.
Okay, who's that?
He is a linebacker that played at Houston with the Houston Texans. He's from Eden Prairie, was a Golden Gopher. He signed a 3-year, $25.5 million contract.
Again, wrong business. Wow. That's very exciting.
Yeah. And that's just the start. So the tampering period started at 11 o'clock Central today. And we have until Wednesday for the official start of free agency. So we've signed 3 players in the last, 4 hours?
Is this why you came into the office and barely spoke today? Because you were getting all of this interesting information?
Yes, I was doing radio interviews and at KFAN, and then Doogie and I sat here down in this very studio to shoot something for the 6 o'clock news. Yeah, man, it's all Vikings today.
It's go time. Okay, but are you still on a high after the Edina Hornets?
Yes.
Right? Hornets?
Very much out. Woo, Betsy!
The state championship boys hockey game.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a late game, man.
Yeah, it was. It was like a 7 o'clock game.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Friday night went so late. Friday night, I was like, when did this game start? It's 9 o'clock. The thing's barely going.
So Edina goes down early to Chanhassen 1-0, and then comes back in the third period, gets 2 goals. They win 2-1, and Edina caps off. They pair up the girls' state championship with the boys'
pretty exciting.
State championship.
Yeah.
So it was a great game. I think Chanhassen really surprised everybody with their speed.
Oh, look at these kids. It stresses me out when they topple on each other and they've got those knives on them.
And the goalie, I think he actually cut his hand.
Oh, shoot.
He gets up to do this interview and he had blood coming out off his hand. And the rumor is he got cut during that celebration.
Oh, shoot.
So the big news also, it was Lou Nanny's last broadcast after 60 years. So that was an emotional little tribute they had for him. This is the 11th state title for Edina High School, 14th for the community because Edina East won some titles back when they were separated, 2 schools, and now they're 1.
Look at that. Well, congratulations, Edina. That is very exciting. It was a fun hockey, like a fun tourney time. It was just like a lot going on. I liked all the kids in their bleached hair. I just thought it was entertaining. It makes me like teary with these kids because I'm like, this is it, guys.
I know.
It's only the beginning.
I love the state tournament time for every sport because it's like, everybody puts in so much work, so much time and sacrifice. You just want it to pay off, and it does. It's unfortunate that you can only have one winner, and the other kids. I felt bad for Chanhassen. I mean, first time ever. I mean, a group, loaded with seniors. Last time on the ice together.
That's hard.
And they go out like that. So it was fun. They made it a fun game.
So far, yeah, that's very exciting. Okay, we are kicking off our staycation week. We are exploring Mall of America. So last week, Ben and I had one of the most unique experiences that a person can have at the Mall of America. Are you ready to show this to the people? Because it's really something. We got slimed. Take a look. That's it, right there.
That's it. There was a lot of buildup. There's a whole song and dance that went on for like 2.5 minutes.
Here it is in slow-mo instant replay, and you can see. Now, you all can do this, at Mall of America. This is an experience that's available, and you can get a time slot, you pay the bill, you go and you do it, and I will tell you, it is very fun. It is cold. If you grew up in like the Nickelodeon era where you watched You Can't Do That on Television or any of those like Mark Summers game shows, then you know about getting slimed, and so it's probably been a childhood dream of yours, like it has been mine. That high-pitched shrieking of mine was not pleasant. Wow.
You enjoyed it. You really liked it.
I was laughing. You just kept laughing. Look at it come over your face.
That was fun because there was such an anticipation, and you saw the gal standing off to the side. You see that little rope to the left.
Yeah,
she's
she
holding
pulls
on to
it.
that, and you're like, I don't know when she's gonna pull. I'm trying to watch her out of the side of my eye, and I'm like, is she gonna pull it? Is she gonna pull it? And then it just happens, and it's cold and slimy and everything that you think it is, and gooey, and then it really sticks in your hair.
It really does.
Not mine,
The
but
comical thing
yours.
about it, so Ben goes to a bathroom to change after this. I find some strange little tent they had, and I was like, okay, we're like toweling off. And then you come back from the bathroom, you've changed clothes, and I'm like, you don't even look like anything happened to you. I looked like a drowned rat in slime. I had to put a baseball hat on and like slink out of the mall, embarrassing myself through Nordstrom because it was so stuck to my hair, but it was worth it.
It was worth it. It's a lot of fun, you guys. It was. You definitely check that out because I think your kids would love it. Okay, so last night you did not get a chance to watch much of it. But
No, the Oscars, so I'm looking forward
Yes.
to chatting a little bit about it now.
Yep, so the 96th annual Oscars happened last night, and we are here to recap a lot of it for you guys.
Okay.
So Ryan Gosling stole the show with his song, I'm Just Ken.
This was
and
fun,
he
huh?
sang it.
Yeah.
It was like his vocal debut.
It's very exciting. He's a real triple threat, that Ryan Gosling. That's because he was on the Disney Channel as a kid. They raise these children to
They
be
do.
triple threat. Like, you show up on a Disney Channel show, you better be ready to give it all.
Yeah, he did a great job. Some other highlights, Robert Downey Jr., awesome actor. It's surprising he won his first ever Oscar.
Wow.
And this is kind of funny. He started his speech with, I'd like to thank my terrible childhood and the Academy, and he did it in that order because
Robert,
he kind of had a troubled childhood.
He had a troubled childhood, and he had a really troubled adulthood. And I think
He did.
seeing his comeback and seeing his ability to, get some healing in his life and see like what his life can look like after that is super inspiring. Plus,
Yeah.
he's Iron Man.
Yep, and then so Ryan Gosling had that song "I'm Just Ken." That was up against his another song on Barbie from Billie Eilish.
Oh, yeah.
That song ended up winning Best Original Song with "What Was I Made For" from Barbie. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo presented the awards, and I just have something to say about this.
This is
You
a
guys,
thing.
What is the thing?
We're going to talk about this in a fashion segment coming up on the show. These like big poofy sleeves, a lot of fabric.
It's hideous. I mean, let's
It's
be
a
real,
lot.
you guys. It's
It's a lot?
hideous. It's
Okay.
not functional. It doesn't
Well, that's
look
true.
good. I mean, how do you get in and out of a seat or a car or any, like...
I wonder if some of that was removable for Ariana Grande because, yeah, she had to be able to take that off. It was like a coat, kind of a shawl thing. It's about the statement, but I have heard people say, particularly about Ariana Grande, because she's so small, that it was like the dress was wearing her, she wasn't wearing the dress. So I can get
Kind
that.
of the same in both.
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever. I don't get it. Maybe, Amy Seaman can explain to me. Okay, so let's contrast that a little bit here. Did you see what John Cena wore?
No, what did he wear? Nothing.
Well,
Wow.
Well-
There he is with Jimmy Kimmel.
Yep.
Okay, what's he gonna do?
Well-
was this a fun bit? Did we like it or not?
I don't know if I didn't love it. I don't think John Cena needs to like lower himself to this level, right? I
man.
mean, we all know that he's a big actor and we know that he's got
Oh
the
my
muscles.
gosh, you guys. There you go.
Yeah.
This is a lot for afternoon television.
Well, look, it was on prime time TV
Well, I
last
know,
night,
but
family
that's
show
different
last
than-
night.
That's different than.
That's a lot of skin.
That is a lot
It's
of
a lot of
I
skin
feel like
for
we
a
should
long
cut it.
time.
I think we should cut it, guys. I think
You're
that's
asking
enough.
me about it. What do you feel about it?
I mean, I think that's fine, but I think we should probably pull it. Oh man. Okay, I want to know how Paul McGuire-Grimes did. Okay, so Paul. He came on last week and he gave us his predictions for who was going to win, and I want to know if he was correct or not. So, Best Picture, he predicted Oppenheimer, and apparently he is
Correct.
correct. Okay. Best Supporting Actor, Robert Downey Jr.
Ding.
He was correct.
Correct.
Thank you for that. I was hoping we would have some sort of sound effect. Thanks,
there we go.
guys. Best Director, Christopher Nolan. Correct.
Correct.
Best Actress, he called it Emma Stone.
Ding. Correct.
Best Song, he said I'm Just Ken.
Well,
So then he was incorrect.
Well, he said biggest snub would be the biggest snub moment would be if I'm Just Ken won.
He said if Billie Eilish didn't win, then
Right.
that would be the biggest snub, and Billie won. But he
So I
thought
think that he was rooting for Billie Eilish, right?
he got a near perfect score,
Yeah, he wanted it to be Billie.
but he thought it would be on
So
his
I'm going to
count.
give him a pseudo win on that one as well.
Way to
Correct.
go, Paul McGuire.
Good job. He's good.
Grimes. Very impressive. Fun stuff, you
good.
guys.
Good job.
Okay, next up on Twin Cities Live, spring break is right around the corner, and reporter Kristen Harvick is taking us to the Mall of America for staycation plans you can book today. You can also get slimed.
We're climbing to new heights today. Coming up, we'll show you how to make your spring break fun and easy by taking a trip to the Mall of America.